Hello students, today we start chapter number 2, that is components of food. We have learnt in the previous chapter that we need food for energy, growth, repair of damaged tissue and to keep us fit and healthy. In this chapter we will study the components of food and diseases caused due to deficiency of nutrients in our food. First of all, we know the main components of our food. So, nutrients, roughage, and water. These are the three main components of food. What are nutrients? Nutrients are the substances that an organism needs for growth, repair, and maintenance of its body. Next is roughage. So, roughage is fibrous, indigestible material present in a food is called roughage. Water is the third and most important constituent of food, as human body contains 70% of water by weight. So these are the main three components of food. Next are the nutrients. The main nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the nutrients that are present in a food. Now, one more important thing is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are the main source of energy for our body. That is why they are called as energy giving food. Uh, I repeat it. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for our body. That is why they are called as energy giving food. Proteins are called body building food. Why they are called as body building food? Because they are necessary for the growth and repair of the body. Next is fats. Fats are called energy giving food because fats gives us energy. Like carbohydrates, fats also gives us energy. One more important thing here is fats gives us more energy than carbohydrates. Next is vitamin. Vitamin are called protective food because they help us for normal functioning of our body. So these are the nutrients that are present in our body and important for our body. Next, we move towards sources of components of food. So there are sources of components of food. First one is carbohydrates, as carbohydrates are energy giving food because they gives us energy, and carbohydrates are of two types. That two types are sugar and starch. Sugar are called as simple carbohydrates and starch are complex carbohydrates. Sugars are found in the form of glucose and fructose and they have sweet taste. Starch is the reserve food material of plants, that is, plants store energy in the form of starch. They are tasteless and odorless white powder. Next is the sources of sugar. We get sugar from sugarcane, banana, papaya, mango and grapes. And starch, we get starch from wheat, rice, maize, potato and sweet potato. Now, one more important thing here is why is difficult to chew plants? Because they contain cellulose. Cellulose is a complex carbohydrate that are present in the cell walls of plants. That is why we are not able to eat raw plants. Clear? Next are the proteins. Proteins are known as bodybuilding food because they are necessary for growth and repair of the body and obtain from two sources, plants and animals, as we get protein in the form of beans, nuts, pulses and cereals from plants, and we get in the form of animals, we get from meat, fish, eggs and milk. So basically there are two sources of protein. First are plants and animals. Now next are fats. Fats is also component of food. Fat gives us energy more than carbohydrates. They are also called as energy giving food. We get also obtain fat from two sources, that are plants and animals. We get fat in the form of nuts and seeds from plants, and in the form of ghee, oil, butter, milk from animals. Note it down. If we take excess fat, they are converted into obesity. So if we take excess fat, our body get fatty, and that fat is called as obesity. That makes a body, that makes a man very fatty. Next is vitamins. Vitamins are also necessary for normal functioning of the body. We take vitamins in very less quantity as, and there are approximately 20 known vitamins. Now here are different kinds of vitamin: vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K, and they are the different sources of vitamins. Clear? Next are minerals. Minerals are important element required for maintaining good health and overall well-being. They, like vitamins, are required in small quantities. Some important minerals essential for our body are iron, calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium and iodine. And these are the sources of minerals. We get iron from spinach, egg yolk, apple, calcium from milk and cheese, likewise phosphorus from also milk and cheese, sodium, potassium, iodine. These are the different minerals that is important for our body. Clear? Next is the roughage. Roughage. So roughage is dietary fibers. Roughage is dietary fibers. It is very essential for our body. We are often advised to include a lot of raw food such as salad in our diet, and to eat fruits along with the peas. Plants food material contain lot of fiber in the form of cellulose. This dietary fiber does not have any nutritional value for us. However, it is very essential for our body. They helps us in two ways. It adds bulk to the food. This helps our body get rid of undigested food and thereby prevent constipation. It can absorb a great amount of water and helps retain water in the body. So these are the different ways. So roughage helps us in different ways. Now next is sources of food. Salad, vegetables, as I told you earlier. Salad, vegetable and fruits, dalia, corn, unpeeled apple. So these are the sources of roughage. Clear? Next is water. Third important component of food is water. As water helps our body in absorbing nutrients. Water is not considered a nutrient, yet it is essential for our survival. About 70% of our body weight is water. Water is important for us for several reasons. It helps us to transport substances and nutrients inside our body, absorb nutrients from food we eat, and regulates temperature of our body by through sweating. Next is dehydration. It's an important concept, dehydration. Our body loses water continuously as sweat, urine and vapor while breathing. Hence we need to replenish our body with water, otherwise it could lead to a condition called dehydration, or simple terms we can say that dehydration is the loss of water from the tissue. Now it is recommended that one should drink about 6 to 8 glass of water every day. Other sources of water includes fruits, vegetable, milk, juices. Clear? And one more important treatment of dehydration is oral rehydration solution, that is ORS. ORS is also used to treat dehydration. So this is all about the components of food. Clear? Thank you.